Hey, welcome to Chere's Grow Life. My name is Renanda, and I am here with my garden. Yes, this morning I am here with my garden. You hear the birds chirping, everything, okay, going on. So today we are going to do, let's see, a harvest, a little bit. It's just a little bit of harvest, and I'm gonna take you on a garden tour, and then also what else am I gonna do? And my corn, one of my corns is don't look like it's gonna be making it or whatever, so Imma take that out, but Imma bring you all along while I do it. So, let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so, as we go doing the garden tour, we're gonna start over here first, and then we'll end up back over here, okay? So, this is my blueberry. No, I'm sorry, raspberry. This is my raspberry green stalk. I did have some flowers in here, but they did not come up or anything. So I went ahead and took those out. So I'm going to get this one right here prepared for the fall. But I do have some beans in here. I have some Landert beans, and then I have some contender beans. And then I also went ahead and direct sowed some carrots. So I'm gonna put some carrots in here, and then, probably some romaine lettuce is probably gonna go in here, but I will bring you all along and let you all see everything as I, direct sow into these onto this green stalk, okay? So the next thing is my bed down here. This is one of my little raised beds that I had started out at first doing my garden. Okay, so I got my nasturtiums. I lost train of thought, y'all. My nasturtiums down here, nasturtiums, you can eat nasturtium if you want to. I tried it and I don't like it. And then also, y'all, this bed, I've been having my cats come over here, not my cats, but the cats around the neighborhood, they have been coming over here and pooping. And I'm like, really? And they never done that before, so I'm thinking it's some new cats that are around that has done it. Okay. So also I have tomatoes. And I have a tomato, a eggplant, and then I have a melon that is in this bed along with some little basil herbs. Okay. So this one right here is my tomato. Let's see, which one is this? Tomato creation mix. That's what this one is. And then let's go on down here. This one is my dark orange muscat tomato. They have gotten really big, really big. And then I have right here is this is just a regular, I don't know what type of tomato plant this is because it looks like it must have fell off or something and I just restarted it. Then I have my zinnia and one has already come up. I have my zinnias. And then on this one is my Amish paste. Now, y'all, I want to let you all know, why did I not think that my Amish tomato paste plant vegetable was a determinant? Y'all, I took all the leaves off down here, trying to get it some airflow, which is actually a bush tomato. Okay, so I should have left those on. So next year I will know. All right, so let's move over here. This is my melon. I don't know what type of melon, but it does have flowers coming along. So this is a melon. And then this right here is my beefsteak tomato, and that is coming along. And then y'all, here come the train. But anyway, this is also a beefsteak tomato. And then here is a Rakari, or I can't even think of the name. Hold on, let me show you the name right there. That's the name of this tomato. And it's a bush. And I thought it was indeterminate, but it's a determinate. And then right here is another, I think this is another beefsteak tomato, but I can't remember. And then here is the eggplant, one of my eggplants right here. And then I had some basil come up volunteer because I didn't plant this. So this was a volunteer basil. And then I have one right there that is a volunteer right here. And then here is a Thai basil. And then y'all look at my asparagus. Y'all know I had started asparagus like over winter. So I went ahead and put it into this. container. So this is an overwinter asparagus. I get these weeds up out of here. The tree that I have that is a tree right here. Let me show y'all this tree right here. This is a mulberry tree. I am trying to get this cut down, but people don't want the money for it. But that's all right. All right. So then here, right here is different flowers. So I got a zinnia, nasturtium, and other ones that's going on in here. Then right here is my mint. It's a sweet mint. Yeah. I had bought this and it's still thriving. Yes, sweet mint. And then on this side, I have a landrace bean right here, and honey, it's growing. So I don't have anything else in here. So let's turn around here. This right here is my beefsteak tomato, and y'all, this right here is growing. Okay, look at my tomatoes coming. And then I got marigolds at the bottom. All right, so then coming on down to the next grow bag is my eggplant. This one right here has gotten big, really big. So look at the baby eggplant that is coming. Yes, so I have this one, and then I also have another one right here. So I got eggplants and I got flowers. So I have eggplants that are coming. Then in this grow bag, I have marigolds. And then after my marigolds, look what's attached. My pumpkin. So it's turning orange. I told my husband it was another color, but it's turning orange right here. It's really turning orange. So it looks like it's getting at its last leg because look at the leaves, but that's fine. Once that turned orange, I will be pulling this. So everything is great. Then over here is my watermelon, y'all. This is I forgot what type of watermelon, Jubilee. Yeah, this is a Jubilee watermelon. Let me show y'all something. Look at that. A watermelon is growing. Yes, it is growing. All right, y'all. So over here in this grow bag, I have my marigolds at the bottom. You see, I have a lot of marigolds, which I sprinkled marigolds in there. So I wanted a lot of marigolds everywhere so the pests can come and attack the flowers with the marigolds and different other flowers, which you'll see in my other side of my bed. Also, here is a pepper plant, but I can't remember what type of pepper this is. But nothing has actually came yet. So I'm getting flowers and everything, but what they doing is they're actually falling off. So I don't know what's going on. I got them over here where it's supposed to be in the sun, but it is what it is. So let's move over to the other side of these grow bags. So y'all remember I had planted these cucumbers, okay? I got these cucumbers over here. So let's start up here, okay? I got this cucumber. This is a straight 8, okay? And then that's only one cucumber. Then I have 2 of them over here. This is a, let's see, a Wisconsin SME or SMC pickle cucumber. And then I have, let's see, a national pickling cucumber. I have 2 of them right here. And these are flowering, giving me some flowers over here. This is the only one that's starting to give me flowers. And then in the last one I have over here in the grow bag is a straight 8. So I have 2 straight 8s right there. Okay. So these are my grow bags that I have placed over here in my garden. So this is like a little new section, which I told y'all this section over here is going to be different coming next year. Not this year, next year. And then I do like how I have these 6 over here. Well, not 6, but 7. 7 grow bags over here, but I don't know if I'm going to keep them right here or not. I'm not for sure as far as for next year. So on this side, it will be changing. All right, so let's go over here to the other side. All right, so this side over here is going to be permanent. Now, my berry side, I'm going to do something. I don't know if I want to do something different or whatever over here. My husband has to weed eat, so y'all forgive me on the weeds, on the grass. So we're going to start over here. I got to get in here and get these weeds out of here, which I will. Look, I'm just starting to pick them out for my, this is my blueberry bush right here. Yeah. This is my blueberry bush, so y'all can see. It's growing, but it's gonna be okay. Then down here, these are my strawberries. And y'all, the sun is coming out, honey. It is gonna be 100 and something degrees out here today. I think it's today and tomorrow. So these are my strawberries. And I'm gonna go find some more strawberries because I want to have just not just this one strawberry. I want to get another barrel of strawberries. Then move on down here. Y'all, look at this. Look at my Roselle hibiscus. Has grown. I mean, has grown. It hasn't given me no Roselle, no plants yet, but just look at it. It is really grown. It is getting tall and wide. Now, this right here is that somebody said it was not somebody. I looked it up and it said that it was a pepper plant, but I don't know if it's a pepper plant, but I'm gonna leave it to see if any flowers come. If no flowers, I will be taking this out and I know it's probably a weed. Then we're gonna come over here. This is my berry. Now, this berry bush, I know they said for it to pollinate, you actually need two of them. So this year, I am going to get two more berry bushes. I'm going to get another, because this is a shrub. So I'm going to get a shrub and put it right here so it can pollinate together. And then I'm going to get a bush, which that's what this one is, a blueberry bush, and put it right here. So they can pollinate, because I said that it's best to have them in twos. All right, so let's get over here to the silver bed, the first one. Yeah, look at it. It is really flourishing. So I got my marigolds, and I told y'all I put marigolds in mainly all my raised beds and grow bags and everything. So you see, that's a marigold. Here's a marigold. Then I have, look at shishito. It's time for this to come off. So I have a shishito right here. I have this little one. I think it's because it's shading. Is a California mound, a Cali mound. I think that's a weed. Then I have a Thai basil. No, purple basil. And you're going to see purple basils in here. And then also sweet basil are going to be coming out in here. And then here is my okra. And I'm getting a flower right here. Look at the flower. I'll show you on the other side. But this okra has shot up, really shot up. Okay. So then let's come over here. And I have nasturtiums in this bed too. So then I have my California mild pepper plant right there. It's right there. Then this one is a habanero. This one right here is a banana. All right. So this right here is a sweet banana. Look at it. It says it's a pepper, but it's a sweet banana. And then let's see, right here is a California Wonder. Look at that one right there. Look how they grow. That is upside down. So I got some more flowers on here. Then I have a habanero that is growing right here. I have a sweet banana that is growing right here. Then I have a jalapeno mound that is growing right there. And then what is this one? This one right here is a Kanye. Look at all those little peppers. They'll be turning red soon. Now, y'all, this right here, I labeled it a Jimmy Nardello. I'm thinking it is, but because I think Jimmy Nardellos are green and red, but I have two. So I don't know if this is ready to be harvested, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take it so the other ones can come through because I got some more that's coming on there. All right. So let's move over here to the tomatoes. I'm going to go on the other side because the name tags are over there on the other side. All right. So y'all, this is an Amish. Look at this Amish right here. The sun is coming out, but it's Amish. It's wet, y'all, because the leaves are a little crinkled up. This is the dew because it's going to get hot and they will straighten out. So this is an Amish and we got tomatoes coming. This one right here is a pineapple. We got a tomato coming. We got flowers. And then let's go over here on this side. This is an Amish on the end right here. Here goes some tomatoes. They're not really turning yet. I have a couple of them that look like they're actually turning yellow a little bit. This one right here, I'm sorry, y'all. There is people, and my husband is cutting the grass and stuff. So we're trying to get everything done before it gets too hot. And look at these. Look, it's get ready. They get ready to come all at once. I am so happy. Yeah, this one has grown outward, but I'm gonna leave it like this because I got a lot of flowers and tomatoes on here. And then this one right here is a beefsteak. And I got a one coming because remember I started this one when it had fell off. It broke off of another plant. So got that one. And then this one is a washby peach. And I got some tomatoes coming on here. Then I got this one that's in the middle. And y'all, this is a Costavoto or something like that. And look at that one. That one is coming. Yes, we got that one. There's a whole lot more on there. I got a lot of tomatoes that's get ready to come, and they'll probably all turn red at once. Or I might have to end up taking them off and letting them in the house because it is starting to get really hot. And I had one split and I put that in the house because I check on my garden about 3 times a day because I do work from home. So I'll be able to check on my garden. And I've seen one, it wasn't split at first. And then I think I had to go somewhere. And next thing you know, I came out the next morning and it split. So I got this one. Then this one is, let's see, a black Kim. That's the one that split was the black Kim. But I do have another one right there. So I don't know if they automatically split. You got to take them off before, but that's all right. And then I have beans in here too. This is, what's that, contender? I put some beans at the bottom. There's a bean plant too. And I think there's 2 on the other side, along with basil in here and marigold. Yeah, I got basil in here and marigolds. Okay. So we're going to turn over here to this green stalk. This is the first green stalk that I purchased. So I got Swiss chard. I got a flower that I got from, I think it was either Lowe's or Home Depot. I can't remember. I think it's Home Depot. Then y'all look at the bells of Ireland. Look at the bells. That is so pretty. They are, this is called the bells, the bell of Ireland. Those are so cute. And then let's turn it this way. I put a cucumber right here. This one is a homemade pickling cucumber. I got French thyme. That's another Swiss chard right there. Then this is an aster. It hasn't flowered yet. Then basil. Look at all this carrot. I was going to thin it out, but I don't know. That's a carrot. That is, what kind of carrot it is? Road or something like that. Carrot. And then we got the rosemary. We got the parsley. Here is another cucumber. This is a Boston pickling cucumber. I got this. It's flowering. Here is another Swiss chard, basil, purple basil. This little marigold, it hasn't done anything yet. Then look at this bean. This bean is supposed to be a bush bean, but look at it. It's really coming out. And I thought it was a bush bean. This is a landret bush bean. All right. So that is this green stalk. I just love them bells of Ireland. They are so pretty. Then, moving on down, we got this container of flowers. So let's turn it around this way. I have this sunflower right here. You see how pretty it is? These other sunflowers are ready to open, but they haven't yet. I got this one right here, look like it's drooping. Then I have this one. These right here. I have different ones. This one is my butterfly pea, but it looked like it's not going to make it, but it feels like it's in there. Maybe it will. I'm just going to leave it alone. I think this is an aster. I think it's an aster, but I'm not for sure. Then here is my blue raised bed, a small raised bed. Now this is my corn. Okay. My corn, I have 2 that is ready. Here you see the silk has turned dark. Okay, Mr. B. Okay. All right. So I have 2 that is ready, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to harvest that. And then this one right here, I don't think, because I know they say it have to be in 4s, but I'm thinking it's 4s of each brand. I'm not for sure, but this one, I think I'm gonna have to pull it. This one right here that I'm shaking on, I think I'm gonna have to pull this because look, it was going, but look at the corn stalks. I don't think they're not supposed to look like that. So then one was over here, but I took that out. So I got my marigold and I have my nasturtiums over here. and I have my zinnias right here. My zinnias have leaned over and grew over in my walk space, which is fine. So I have 2 corns that I'm going to actually harvest today, and y'all will see that. Then over here, I have another flower container. Marigolds in here. What else did I have in here? Snapdragon. What else? And these marigolds. Oh, that's a Mr. B. It's one of his people. I got that. So I'm not getting. I just got a lot of flowers. They pollinating, so I'm gonna let them do their thing. Then look at this. This is so pretty. Let me move. Let me move because they getting a little agitated, and I'm getting a little agitated too. So, but they're gonna win because I need for them to pollinate my flowers and go get my vegetables good. All right, so this one right here, this other blue one is my bean raised bed. So I got my nasturtiums, and then I have a lot of black beans on here. Look, but they're not ready to be harvested yet. That's black bean. I have what else? My wax yellow bean, and I have other beans. I have my landreth. I have my blue lake. Let's see what else I have over here. This is another one that needs to be. Now these right here are not ready to harvest, but you see how the color, they was green at first. Now they turn brown. But I gotta wait to harvest these because these are pinto beans. And then I have my light pinto beans that are right here. And then I have a lot of other beans. Okay. So I have those. And then let's go over here to the other raised bed. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all from a distance. You see my zinnias? So pretty. And you see the walk space where the zinnias then came over and connected with the other zinnias with their family members. So they having actually a family reunion. And I'm going to leave them alone because also the bees are over there. Join them. Then I got my marigolds. Then I got some more. So I have a lot of flowers down here. And this one, all right, you done came over here. You ain't supposed to come over here. You supposed to go up the trellis. I'm gonna have to get you together. Yeah, this is my squash. Okay, that's my squash. This right here is my yellow squash that is down here. But I don't know if it's supposed to be this small, but it has not grown. Then I have my borage. And in this bed, I have zinnias, I have marigolds, I have different types of flowers that I've put in here to actually, for the pests and everything. So I said that's what I was going to do, and I did that. And then this right here is, yeah, look at my zucchini. This is which zucchini is this? Summer Black Beauty. I had already harvest one, so I got two. So that's ready to be harvested. And then we're going to go over here. Y'all, it is getting hot out here. Do you hear me? Look at that. I got to wait until this green and the rest of it turns yellow to harvest. But look at that. This is my squash. This is I forgot the name of the squash. It's something dealing with winter, I think. But look, it's some more that's coming on here, but they're not growing like this one. They're not staying green first and then getting to this color. So I'm thinking it's because of this one that's taking all of the energy of the plant. That's why they're dying off. But I'm fine with that because once I harvest this, I think I'm going to pull the whole thing. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks really good. See, it looks really good. But every time when I'm trying to get one, I think I'm going to pull it. I think I'm going to pull it because, honey, when I say it gets out of control, it gets out of control. But that's all right. All right. So then look at this zucchini, round zucchini. Look, it's time for that to be harvested too, because they say you harvest this in a bowling ball light. And then I got this. I think this is a squash, but it's so little. Then I have some beans down here. I have some beans, right? Where the beans at? Right here. I'm pulling on it. Lord have mercy. I got some beans right here, but due to the other cucumbers on the top or whatever, I guess it's not getting no sun. And then I have an okra right there, and that's small. But once I get finished with these cucumbers, it's got these little balls on here. I'm gonna have to Google it to see what type of flower it is. And then I have 3 lemon cucumbers over here. Now, some of the cucumbers are coming, but then they actually fall off, which is fine with me. But on one of these cucumbers, I will be pulling it. I will be pulling. I get a lot of flowers, but the cucumbers just start and then they fall off. Then look at this. How beautiful is that? That is so beautiful. All these flowers? Yes, so beautiful. All right, so we come to the last green stalk, which is the blue one. So we got basil. This nasturtium, honey, the sun, honey, and everything else has taken it, which is fine. And then I have my Swiss chard right here. I have the flower. And then down here, this is a snapdragon, but the nasturtium is taken over, and I'll be trying to move it so I can get some sun or get something. I don't know if it's not snapdragon like a sun or not, but anywho. Then I got my top basil. I got my purple basil. Then I got some more carrots right here. And then spider webs. Look at this. Look. Look what he's doing. All right. Yes, just pollinate, honey. Just pollinate. Then I got my some more cucumbers right here. And this one is a Wisconsin SMR pickling cucumber, which is fine. Let's put it on this little trellis. I had got these trellis from Greenstalk with my own money. So then I got my beans. Look, this is a Landreth bean. It's with this marigold. Honey, marigold is just it's taking off. So I got the beans, I got the marigold. Look at it. Look at it. That's all I yes. Then I have another bean, which this is a contender. And look how that is. Then I got look at it's coming. It's look at it. It's doing its thing. That's all I need. It's another Swiss chard. Here is a bean right here. Right here is a bean, and over there is a bean. I don't want to turn it because the bee is on it, and I want him or her to do their thing. So okay, y'all, this was my garden tour. I'm gonna give y'all overview, the bees and everything, and I'm going to take you all and harvest my little harvest of vegetables. So hold on. Oh yeah. It's already hot out here. The sun, I have some sun that is back over there, but there's no sun right here, but it's humid and it's supposed to get really hot today. So I have a lot of things to do today. I forgot to show you all, which I will. I'll show you all my flowers. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all now. Hold on. Then last, it's my flowers. These are so pretty. I got these from Home Depot. They still hanging in there. So pretty. So pretty. And it says, welcome. All right, y'all. So I'm getting ready to harvest these two corns over here before the bees come back. And then I'm going to take this green one. This one right here is I think this is a peaches and cream or KKS. I can't remember what this one is. This is like a red one, but it's not doing all that good. So I'm going to take that out first. Go ahead and take that out first. And then I will harvest. So let's go ahead and do that. I hope y'all can hear me. This out. They have real thick stalks at the bottom, so I can't just pull it. I'm gonna bring y'all down so y'all can see me taking it out. Well, y'all can't see everything, but it's down way down in here. So I'm gonna have to cut it at the base. There we go. Lay that one down here. And while its root system is sick, and when I mean sick, y'all, it's sick. So I think I'm gonna do corn every other year. I'm not gonna grow it every year. This is my first time growing it. And now, as you know, some people showed me that, it's supposed to be in four. I have left it in there for the stalk, but I didn't want to. Look at those. Looks good. All right. So that corn is gone. So this one, it didn't really do all that good. It did good, but I'm still going to leave it just in case. I might pull it next time, but I'm going to leave this one. I know you can't see me. Hold on. All right. So now I just got three. And this one over here, I'm going to wait to pull it. But I'm going to go ahead and harvest these because the silks are really dark. Get down some so you can see me do it. All right. So it's not a ladybug. That's one of them other look like a ladybug. So I'm going to pull it down. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to cut it. So hold on. Let me get the cutters. And I had already spread these. So I figured I was going to. So I got this one. Hopefully it's good in the inside. And then I got this one over here. This one broke. Oh, well, that's what I'm talking about. Real nice and easy. And see, did all that. This one's nice. So those are the only two. that I have. These are, I'm gonna have to hurry up and get away from here. All these bees coming. These are the last two. Well, the two that I've harvested. I think these are all good, but I will see. And the other first two that I harvest, y'all, they was not all that good. And then I took out another one that was like that first one I taken out. So yeah, that's the corn harvest. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you all this corn since I just got two of them. Let's see what they looking like. All right, so here's the first one. So I think it's either a KSS, which is a cream or something. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it didn't go all the way to the top, but hey, it did its thing. Look at that. Yes, it didn't go all the way up to the top, which I'm fine with that. It didn't go all the way that, but it did go down to here. Let's see. Let's go all the way down. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. So I guess we're gonna have a little corn today. I got that one. Set that down. All right. Now let's take a look at this one. This might be an early. I don't know. I think he's a peaches and cream. I think he's a peaches and cream. Look at it. Look at the second one. Yes. We're gonna have corn today. And no pests. And this one all the way up to the top. Look at that. All the way up to the top. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I am so happy. But if I don't get no more, I'm fine with these two. And then, like I said, I'm going to do corn every other year. Unless if something changes, I bring y'all along and I'll let you all know. Thank you. Look at my corn. All right, y'all. So I'm going to bring y'all down so y'all can see me harvest these shishitos. All right. So here is one shishito. Nice. And I did spray it with alcohol. And then here's another one. All right. So I got two shishitos. So those are nice. Yeah. I harvest two shishitos. Those are really nice. So let's go over here and harvest. I don't have no tomatoes. I'm going to go over here and harvest this round squash so y'all can see that. All right. Look at this. Wow. That is nice. Let me bring it up. Look at that. It's round squash. No, zucchini. I'm sorry. Round zucchini. This one's like an oval. It's supposed to be like a little ball, but that's fine. So I got this one. And y'all, let me get out of the bees' territory because they trying to pollinate. All right, y'all. So I got two shishitos, the round zucchini, and I'm going to wait on the sweet banana because I think it can get a little bit bigger than what they are, I believe. So this one and this one, I got those two. All right, y'all. So it is hot. Yes, it's hot, but we got to get things done. So I just want thank you all for coming by. Chere'er's Grow Life. If you would just like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and share my video. And I'll holler at y'all later.